This is pretty gross, if you ask me. So this morning or yesterday, whenever it was, I think it was overnight UK time, As Deep as the Graves official teaser trailer was released. Now, this is controversial because obviously, well, it's controversial to me anyway. I'm not sure how you'll react, but I think it's pretty disgusting. This film is going to star Val Kilmer, but obviously Val Kilmer is since passed, since he agreed to do the film, since he got signed on to it. He got signed on, then he passed away, and he was never actually able to deliver any lines. So let's watch the trailer. Let's see what it's all about. I will say it's been a long time since I've seen a really good Western. I think we're long overdue a really, really good Western. I suppose the last one was... I can't remember the last one, to be honest. Anyway.
Lee.
That shot there was really nice. Love it. Love the cinematography around that. Ooh. There he is. Let's go back. Yeah, so that's it. That's an AI generated Val Kilmer. Bless him. Rest in peace. Well, evidently he's not allowed to rest in peace because some studio has, brought him back from the dead, as it were. I think it's, just despicable. I read that they've used a UK company called Sotanic to reproduce his voice, which is dangerously close to the word or the name satanic, if you ask me, which is what all of this AI stuff clearly is. I mean, I just think it's so unethical because that's a young Val Kilmer. That's not a Val Kilmer from last year. And if you know anything about Val Kilmer, his struggles toward the ends of his life, he had that... I think he had throat cancer or something along that lines, and he certainly had, his voice was clearly affected by his illness. So what are they going to do? Are they going to regenerate that voice, or are they going to regenerate his, or generate his voice from when he was younger? I read that they're going to be working on stuff from when he's younger. I look at this and I just think this is really disgusting. I think this is... You may think this isn't a big deal and that I'm overreacting, but I think this is just gross. Gross. Really distasteful and really disrespectful to the dead.
Don't fear the dead, and don't fear me.
Oh my God, I can't believe they even said that. Is there any more? No, there's no more. I mean, let's listen to it again.
And don't fear me.
Sorry.
Don't fear the dead. And don't fear me.
I'm not sure.
And don't fear me. Don't fear the dead.
Is it properly linked up?
Don't fear the dead. And don't fear me.
It's kind of a weird audio lag thing there, which I'm sure they'll iron out with their prompts. But I just think it's just disgusting. I think this is just another death nail on humanity, to be honest. It looks like an interesting film, and this feels like gimmick tacked on to an interesting film. With the buffalo there, that looked pretty cool. And the scene coming up. I don't know anything behind the story. On ethical grounds, it's just not right. I didn't like it when they brought back, Princess Leia in the whenever they brought her back CGI wise. What was that again? One of those god awful Star Wars films. I didn't like it then. I just thought it looked weird, and I didn't like when they did Luke younger in The Mandalorian. It was corny. It looked terrible. Obviously, technology's moved on since then. This is a photorealistic version of Val Kilmer. I don't know. I just get a weird vibe when I look at it, but maybe that's just on ethical grounds. It's weird. But it felt like it was kind of out of sync there. Like the lips didn't really match the voice, but maybe that's just me being picky. I don't know. I'll leave that to your better judgment. But I just think it's gross, man. I think, AI is here to stay and all that, and adapt or die or whatever. But I just think at least let people rest in peace, And I'm sure it was consensual. I'm sure he signed on to allow the filmmakers to do it. But just because you can do something doesn't necessarily mean you should, And what does this open the door to? I think it's a sad day that this is a choice. Is there not a living actor that could have done the job? And what are we becoming where we're not even graceful in death now. We're kind of like, no, even after you die, you're going to be brought out and your likeness is going to be used and your voice is going to be used. I'm sure his estate will benefit from it. I'm sure his kids, I think he's got 2 kids. I don't know. I think he's got 1 kid. I remember watching a documentary about him not too long ago. I'm sure they'll benefit from it. I'm sure they'll get paid for it or whatnot, but I just think it's gross. I'm sorry. I think it's gross. It's one of those things, like so many things in modern life. Just because we can do things doesn't mean that we necessarily should. And I've seen a lot of people say it on X as well, like, this needs boycotting or whatnot. I just boycott. I'm just not going to support it personally on principle, I suppose. Look at me getting up on my high horse. But I just think it's gross. I think it's so gross. And it's just opening the door to even less privacy, even less dignity in life and afterlife. Not the afterlife, you know what I mean? No dignity in death. I just think it's sad. It's sad that this technology is being used for this. And so many... generative AI has just been used to so much disastrous stuff at the minute. You look at all the stuff coming from Iran, and before that it was Israel and Palestine, and the fact that it's just breaking down truth and reality, and all it really is doing is going to kill off things like social media, but as people get less and less able to trust institutions, as they get less and less able to trust media and trust that what they're watching is coming from a genuine human, or the brain of a human or whatever, people are just going to tune out. Surely that's just it. That's what it just strikes me that people are just going to tune out less and less. And maybe this is Hollywood. Why Hollywood is just addicted to remakes and reboots at the minute. Maybe people in Hollywood are just so distraught and devastated by what the world's going through, what the West is going through, what everyone in the world is going through decline, and it's just sad, isn't it? It's sad. And I think bringing back Val Kilmer from the dead to star in a film like this is just disrespectful to, in my eyes, disrespectful to his memory, disrespectful to every other actor out there that's able to portray that role effectively. It just doesn't need to be done, I keep coming back to it at the minute. I keep seeing it everywhere. Just because you can do things doesn't mean you necessarily should. But I don't know. That's what I think. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. If you took anything away from this one, if you liked what I said, or if you just like watching this trailer with me, then please do consider comment, liking, and subscribing. And I'll see you in the next one.